Excuse me. Ugh. Let me just gawk at this for a moment. Yeah, all is well. And the mic is working. It doesn't look muted anymore. Doesn't seem to be. I'll save here just on the off chance, but it should be. Oh, it should be well. So anyway, with that done, let's. Ooh, let me actually make sure I am recording. I'm paranoid. I feel like I forgot to do something. Everything's fine down there. I am. The mic's fine. The speakers are fine, and I'm recording locally. Yeah, all is well. And it's only on 3 a.m., so I'm definitely going to be able to finish this today. Okay, let's not look at that yet. Down to cases. Hugh Darrow's final interview. Hugh Darrow, the fact is, Eliza, the last few years have taught me some very valuable lessons, Eliza Kazan. I understand you've had some controversial things to say about augmentation technology. HD. I've ruffled some feathers to be sure, but I have that right. EC. That technology wouldn't exist without you. HG. Look, the fact is, what's the bloody Einstein quote about the A-bomb? If only I had known, I should have become a watchmaker. Yes, that's the one. I know what he meant. These days I'm thinking we went too far. I'm wondering about putting the genie back in the bottle. Is that possible? Everything is possible. Having the ability to transcend our limits is one thing, but racing uncontrolled towards some blind singularity, we're in danger of becoming two species. Those empowered and those left behind. Wait, Hugh Darrow? It's his personal computer. Let's auto-hack it. Can't be bothered hacking something like that. Do you think this will be hers, not his? Anyway, Project Aronella? Good morning, Mr. Darrow. Regarding the conversation we had last week, the project is advancing quite swiftly. We've managed to devise a new and improved prototype to better counter the quantum size effect. So far, the nanonics are responding as planned, and the latent effects on biomaterials are negligible. An unforeseen benefit is that using copper couplings make the units virtually undetectable. This will, on the other hand, require a very potent electronic virtual tracking system for maintenance and emergency procedures. We've been able to build and modify molecular structures on the fly using mechanosynthesis. The samples all respond very well, apart from the usual rejection syndrome, of course, that always sets in after a few minutes. The effects are even more potent on a molecular level. That's why the news from some of your associates are so promising. Apparently, they're on the verge of isolating and replicating DNA segments that present no rejection syndrome whatsoever. I don't know how you and your team got access to those samples, but I don't care. Do you realize what this could mean? We're finally there. Imagine that. Regular-looking human being, nothing unnatural in his appearance, and still the power of billions of machines within him, manipulated at will. This is the future, Mr. Darrow. Alan Curtis, you are a git. Okay, let's auto-hack this too. And I do have my sniper rifle and my peps. Gotta have my pep in my step. Ooh. 1,845 credits, did not even notice. Reimagining retinal implants, Dr. Dobell's success. Excerpted from a paper published by Hugh Darrow in American Scientific in 2010. Many of you have not heard of Dr. Dobell. Dr. Dobell is a doctor from New York whose specialty is in designing artificial organs. Several years ago, he embarked in a project to implant an artificial eye which can transmit information straight into the orbital lobe of the brain. For those of you still new to neuroscience, the optical lobe is one of our four lobes of the human brain. It is located at the back of the head and responsible mostly for our visual processing. The goal for Dr. Dobell was to create an implant with an electrode array and surgically insert it into the surface of the optical lobe's visual cortex. This way, the camera could transmit straight to the brain instead of to the eye, and hopefully create a more complex image than what could be achieved by a retinal implant. The procedure was very costly to perform, costing approximately $80,000. After working hard to raise money, an experimental patient who had lost his vision 20 years prior was finally able to undergo it. So after allowing his patient 10 days to recover, Dr. Dobell attempted to stimulate electrodes which were now attached to the surface of his visual cortex. Now there was a question as to whether or not the brain tissue of the visual cortex could be stimulated after 20 years of blindness. However, immediately after the first stimulation attempts, Jens was struck with the perception of vision. He was able to see small spots of light within his visual field, proving the surgery to be a success. Hope I was clear there, because my mouth was like filling with fluid. Irritating. Just, spit. Oh, okay, that's cool. Can't close it. Actually, if I move away. Yeah, that's cool. Ah, damn it, now I want to play Deus Ex 1. Oh.
Jensen, what the hell's going on out there? Broadcast frequencies are going haywire.
Malik, is that you? Where are you?
Coming into visual range of Singapore now. Been in the air since Pritchard first pinged you.
Good timing. I'm heading for a hangar bay to open the roof. I'll need an emergency extraction.
Roger that. I'm on my way.
They're actually frozen down there. Once you walk out, a cutscene starts, I think. It's weird. But if she isn't alive, I think they get another way evac'd out. Someone else flies you out. But, yeah, if she's dead. But since she's alive, she does it. See those guys, they're frozen. Jim Bob over there ain't. Now only one of them is frozen, for some reason. The others are jittery as fuck. Good old-fashioned jitterbugs. So this roof should be opening.
Hey Jensen! Looks like you could use some help!
Nice!
I see the scientist, Jensen. I'm landing nearby. And I think Dr. Reed wants to speak to you. Hang on.
Okay, they're in, they're gone, all is well.
Hello? Adam? We're all fine, but you have to get to Panchaea and stop Hugh.
You and I aren't done with this, Megan.
I know how it looks, but you have to stop the broadcast. I think it's causing the new biochips to overstimulate the vagus nerve, creating terrifying hallucinations.
You mean it's driving augmented people insane?
Yes, and it's up to you to stop it. Use the Leo shuttle. It will take you to Panchaea. Good luck, Adam.
I do wonder if Adam got the biochip, would he be like that? What will go on? Also, I never saw it in here, so I have no idea what this is about. Encrypted. I got an achievement for it. Hangar 18. Dave 2, I just received this communication from Fortress 0. Check some / message digest. Translation follows. Breaker 9 begins. Subject witness. Prognosis seen too much. Site 18 hangar. Inventory foreign life forms. State state suspended cryogenics. Risk normal. Solution selective amnesia. Bravo Kilo actual. End transmission. The curtain is failing. Soon they'll know too much. I know too much. Dave 1. I have no idea what that's about. I think it might be to do reference to the Deus Ex Invisible War, but I don't know. I have no idea inside this. Are these dead or alive? Now I killed them. Crazy spec op. That's hilarious. They're part of Bell Tower. And they're here. They're kind of, yeah, I'm not exactly gonna grieve for them. Alright, come on, over here. Is this over here? Oh no, it's just a crate that looks like a doorway. Alright. Then away we go. I have no idea exactly what that Hangar 18 thing is about. Actually, give me a sec. Hangar 18. You found and read the secret message. Now you know too much. Alright. I've still no idea what that's about, but now all I can think of is Bloodborne again. You know, with you can get insight, which allows you to perceive things as they truly are, or whatever. And if you get enough insight, music in an area changes, and you can hear a baby crying and shit like this.
Automated systems online. Darrow sequence 1, code 1A, preset and ready to engage. Suborbital trajectory plotted. Destination Panchaea. Begin countdown, Mr. Darrow.
Begin countdown.
Code 0.
Good thing I didn't notice his voice being different.
0.
I don't think Jensen has a good Darrow impression. I don't also have a bad feeling about this.
Stand by for electrodynamic.
I could not do this.
Sequence commencing. Beginning descent.
Of course, it could never just work out. So anyway, folks, that's the end of Deus Ex Human Revolution Director's Cut. Ignore this isn't actually happening. So that's the end of the game. I sincerely hope you've enjoyed this, and I'll see you for the next one. Let's continue. Let's make sure you can actually hear me, because I muted myself for a bit there. You may have noticed there wasn't any annoying in the background, or that wind tunnel effect. Yeah. There isn't the bar there blocking the mic. You see the mic symbol? If it's muted, there's like a line across it. That isn't there. So anyway. And I'm still recording. And all this session has only come to nearly 6 gig. If this was Serious Sam, that would be much higher. So I'm very happy. Serious Sam episodes are like 2-3 gig each. Takes a lot longer to upload them. Especially for recording them at like 60 frames, then it's like 6 gig. It's terrible. Excuse me. Because you have to like, you schedule so many, but only so many get uploaded. So say if you schedule 20 and only 15 get done, then you have to set those 5 up again. And it's such a pain and a nuisance. Recording locally. Everything's taking up. I just want to make sure I'm actually recording this because I don't want to have to do this another time. Okay. You know, actually my saves from my Mac playthrough of this actually transferred to this. It's kind of surprising. Sadly, it didn't follow through with the, that System Shock 2 playthrough I was trying to do before on my Mac. If it did, then I could finish it off over here. That's fine. The mic's fine. Speakers are fine. Let's continue. Okay, let's reload that because I seem to have interrupted the thing. Maybe it didn't.
Jensen, can you read me?
Barely. I've reached Panchaea, Pritchard. Any word from Sarah for the UN delegates?
Nothing. The installation went into lockdown shortly after Darrow
Oh, there
gave
it
his
is.
speech. I can't tell if anyone's even alive. And the signal's still broadcasting.
Meaning no one's safe till I get in there and shut it down.
You'll have to disengage the lockdown first. Look for a master control panel at the top of the tower.
I never noticed that before. So... Oh, that's ominous. So, anyway, there's a few bits of loot you can find around here. As far as I know, there isn't any, thingies, like pocket secretaries or anything nice like that here. But, then again, I never saw the Hangar 18 terminal before. So... But anyway, yeah, there's some nice loot you can find. For example, peps. There's also laser rifle ammo. And a bar. But to be honest, I don't need. All I need for this is my peps. Peps will serve you well here. Well, hunk of burning love over there. Anyway. And over here, nada. Zilch. Sweet fuck all. Can I destroy this with the fire? Let's drop it on this. Yes. Like, then why isn't that just disintegrating? Plot hole. Not really a plot hole, but fuck it. Your Sentinel health upgrade will only regenerate you to 100, which is kind of disappointing. I was just noticing there, like, I've gone over 100 before, but it won't regen me to over 100. So anyway, if you wander around here, you can loot some cargo containers and shit. I don't really care. There's no real value to it. Now, there's two ways in that I know of. There could be more. I wouldn't be surprised if there's more. So there's that way, which leads you in, but you have to deal with like electrified ground. Beer and some painkillers, great mix. And there's another way in. That music is creepy. It's good atmospheric, and my mind is still drifting back to Bloodborne, which is something I plan on doing. Hopefully I'll have it done by the time this series comes out, or at least be nearing to starting it. Okay, at least we're still on something. Yeah, nearing to starting this series. Like, you know, like I've started Demon's Souls, or something. No, don't need that. Leave it all. But yeah, hopefully I'll be starting some of the Soulsborne series by the time this Soulsborne games by the time this comes out. But who knows? I need to look into again the equipment or whatnot. Well, first for Demon's Souls, I need to look into getting a way of playing it on my PC. Like, you know, say hooking up a PS3 to it or something and recording it that way, kind of thing. So I need to look into getting equipment. For Dark Souls 1 through 3, I can just do it on PC. But Bloodborne is on like PS3 only, so I would have to look into a different thing for that. Unless it goes on to PS Now, PlayStation Now, then I could do it there. It's like a streaming service. It's like a streaming service because it is a streaming service. So anyway, this leads you in here. You can find someone over here, dead, maybe done by themselves with a rocket launcher. Thank you for the money. Oh, Christ, that is creepy. So anyway, we have to go this way. Let's go down here. Ooh, a box guard. Let's hope that doesn't activate. Will be a little awkward. Oh, it just leads over here? Not the best. Alright. Okay, we can get up here via this way. What's with all the ammo lying around? You think with a place with all delegates and whatnot, they wouldn't be so careless with it. There's some fire. Fuck, man, they're everywhere. No way Johnson makes it to the tower. Why the hell is he trying to disengage the lock anyway? We have to keep them shut in down